Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope everybody is doing well. I'm so excited. Ugh. Hi, my Krista. How are you? I was trying to figure out to do something new with my hair, and I don't know if it's working or not, but whatever. I was trying to do something new. How are you, Krista? I am doing good. I came on. I wanted to come live. But I thought do something different. So thought we would do some donation readings. So a minimum of $5. Mediumship, I always have to stay at 20 because as we know, mediumship takes a lot of energy, and sometimes I go longer than I probably should on a live when it comes to mediumship. But if you would like a card reading, it's all donation based, depending on what you donate, what you get. I wanted to come on and I just wanted to hang out because, what I learned yesterday on my live from all you beautiful people, and what I've been seeing in the communities and just been seeing everywhere, it's for some, like, even just seeing how some people were reacting and how people were saying that like how some of us parents or our um our generation needed that Super Bowl last night, right? Because it brought me back to high school and college years, and it just kind of gave us a moment because we have had a lot of us had been hit hard with everything going on. And like I talked yesterday, which made me really happy to see our Pride family expanding and our Pride family here in just connecting. Like, it's not all about me giving you guys readings. I really enjoy seeing people make friends and having people to talk to and seeing that we're not alone. And that's one of the main things that I always want people to do. And if you've had private readings with me, hi, Mr. Risa. A lot of you know that I'm not the type of psychic medium who is going to come up, like, tell you what to do, tell you should do this, tell you should do that. This is the way it is, and that's it. I like to also show that I'm human too. And that when I get people who come for readings, I like to ask spirit for people who may have gone through things that I've already gone through, or things that I can connect with them and an understanding, because the last thing I would ever want anybody to feel is that they aren't worthy, or that they're not loved, or that they can't get help, or they can't do this, or they can't do that. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Kathy. And a lot of you who are already on this live already know this, but I'm just putting it out there because I'm being pulled from spirit to have this talk on a live. So I know I have people who may rewatch this. Is that I want you to know that you aren't alone. And that's why I ask spirit to have people come to me that maybe I've gone through the same experience. And I know some of you know my experiences, and I want you guys to know I'm human too, and that I can understand and that I can relate. So for me, this is all about just making those connections. And I just want everybody to always feel welcomed. I want people to feel loved. And even though I know some people always ask, I do paid lives on mine, is because of I live in Illinois. Illinois is one of the highest tax states. It's very expensive, and sometimes if it wasn't for all of you, I don't know what me and my family would be doing. So I do appreciate the support. We've had a lot of softball on Sunday. I know Sunday sometimes I would come on and do free lives, but as I always state, I do have groups that I work in. A lot of you guys have found me in the Mystic Medium Bridge. I do have my own group. It is not ass kicking as some other groups. lot of the other readers that I do have in there, they have a lot of other stuff going on. Life kind of hit them. So I try to do as many as I can, but I try, being a family and doing, I try to do as many free readings in groups as I can. I work in many groups, so I spend a lot of free times having to do certain amount in all them. But I just want you guys to know that this is a safe place for you, and I want everybody to always feel safe and welcomed having a live or getting a reading on a live or even just in person. Like some of I suck at time limits. So especially when it comes to phone, that's why phone calls have ended up being an hour, was because I spend so much time with you guys, and I have never done a phone call reading really under an hour. So I always try to give you guys my all, and I just want you guys all to know that I appreciate you, and I hope you guys feel the safe and the love that you deserve. And I want everybody to feel welcomed here. So that's my speech of the day. I just feel like people were like, with everything going on between COVID and the mask and this and for that, I just feel like people need to know that they are loved and they are welcomed here, and that, I don't mind talking to some of you guys as a friend. I've had some people who, ask random questions, and I try to do some stuff for free, but I don't want to be used as free because I'm human too, and we have to respect people's boundaries. But I just want you guys to know that I'm always here. If you do need a private reading, you are more than welcome to always message me, and we can set it up. The only days that are hard for me at certain times right now are Monday and Tuesdays when Isabel has dance after school. But other than that, I'm always here. I am doing good, Miss Brooklyn. How are you? Hi, Miss Samantha. That was just my spiel that Spirit was pushing me, and with all the emotions that I had, I just really wanted to share all that with you guys, to know that that I do appreciate all of you, and I thank you for being here. And I just want you guys to know how much I do love you, and I do care, and that even though I may not remember everything that we say and that Spirit comes through on your readings, doesn't mean that I don't care. It just means that some things are not meant for me to remember. Some things are strictly from Spirit, and Spirit wanted you to know. So that's something that I get a lot too, is I have some people message me and they're like, "Oh, do you remember when you told me this last month?" I'm like, "No." And it's not because I don't care, and it's not because I don't love you. It's because some message, like the messages are always strictly from Spirit, but some of them are so from Spirit that I don't remember telling you. And I just want you guys to know, and this goes for a lot of good psychic mediums too, that, if people can remember everything they tell you, then some of it then I would be a little concerned. Brooklyn, that is so exciting. My bonus daughter, her mother got her Justin Bieber tickets too for her 22nd birthday, which when she told me this, I was like, "You still like Justin Bieber?" She goes, "Well, not like how I did when I was like 13. I was like, "Okay." But I didn't even know she she was obsessed with him when she was younger. Like majorly obsessed. So when she told me she got that for her birthday, I was like, "What?" So I know somebody else who's very excited for that. I have no idea when hers is, but it's funny. And I hope it is so much fun for you, dear. Samantha, don't even worry about it. Let's see what Samantha wants, what Spirit needs her to know today. You still like him? How you doing? It was just so funny. Like when she said that on the phone, I was like, "What?" Like I haven't really heard her talk about him, so I didn't even know. Like she was like, I had no idea. She was really obsessed with him. I'm not even gonna lie. Like she had bedspread, she had everything, I believe. So I don't know. Thank you, Miss Kathy. I had a lot of emotions coming on this live, and I had to find the band. I had to find, try not to cry just talking to you guys. But I feel like that had to be put out, because I've had a lot of people that I get that, I have some people who come regularly that come up that, have readings. And then I have some people who come once a month or they come when they need something. You know what I mean? And sometimes I just don't remember. I just don't remember. You can tell my husband can tell me something and I still don't ever remember anything. But I just wanted to remind you guys it was not because I don't love you. I still think my youngest, I always say my oldest stole my eyesight because I never had to wear glasses until I had her. And then I say my youngest stole my brain because I don't remember anything after her. Absolutely nothing. Okay, Miss Samantha, let's see. And if you're just joining us and you haven't seen, today we are doing donation readings, a minimum of $5. Whatever you donate is the type of reading you will get. Mediumship is still staying at $20 because mediumship is mediumship. But if you would like a card reading, you can donate what you would like and you get what you get. And don't throw a fit. I was really excited at the Valentine's Day party. The kindergarten teacher said that. She was like, we get what we get. And then the whole class says, and we don't throw a fit. And I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And I started laughing. And I told the teacher I liked it. It was just so funny. But I don't know. I felt like sharing that. I thought it was hilarious because the whole class, they said it in such unity. It was just hilarious. They all, it wasn't like random voices saying it. Like they said it all together, like word for word, and we don't throw a fit. So that's why I had to say that, because I found that amazing. And I was like, good job. I gave the teacher a round of applause for that. Because I love it. Okay. Miss Samantha, I'm hearing Miss Teresa, I do whatever you need is the type of person I am. Sometimes when I have stuck to like, oh, we're going to do just card readings today, then everybody wants mediumship. I am here for you. So whatever type of card readings you need, sometimes I'll add, like Samantha knows how I work. So when she wrote whatever, like in the message, when she sent her donation, she wrote whatever spirit wants to tell me. If you have a question, you can send money for a donation. I can use the cards to answer that. If you don't have anything specific, then spirit will tell you whatever you need to know. And sometimes it's not always what we want to know, but it's what we need to know. So you can donate and you can get whatever type of reading you want. That's how I always work. Sometimes I'll do specials and I'll come on, and if I get new cards or if I get new tools, then I will try to I'll just do that and see if anybody wants to have fun with it. But other than that, it's whatever you want. I'm hearing, Samantha, that we are trying to change our way of, I don't know. I feel like we're trying to put up our boundaries. And the one thing, I'm going to say this, but I don't know if this is exactly what we're doing, but okay, it's reminding me of Harry Potter. We're going Harry Potter today. I'm sure you've seen Harry Potter. You have to, I'm just going to assume you've seen Harry Potter, but I'm seeing the part in Harry Potter where Hermione has that ability, like she does that spell that protects, I can't remember, I'm trying to remember the scene. I think it's just her, but then Harry comes, where she puts the spell up where like people can't see them, like that clear bubble, like that clear wall, but then that evil guy smells her perfume, but he can't see her. I don't know what the spell is. I don't know what that is. You're a Slytherin. I love it. I'm seeing that part, and that's what I'm feeling, because I don't want to say you're putting a wall up, and I don't want to say that you're putting like this huge bubble, but I feel like we're putting this, like I'm seeing that type of wall. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm talking about. Good, because I'm seeing the whole thing, and I'm seeing it with you. And I just see it going up. And I feel like it's because we know what we want, we know what we deserve. And I just feel like everything has, like, even some of the talks that we've had, I feel like we're understanding what we have, and I feel like we're putting it up because we didn't know that we deserve to feel this way. We deserve to feel comfortable. We deserve to feel loved. And like, I just feel like we're putting this wall up because there's just things going on right now that would distract us or make us feel a certain way, and we know we don't deserve that, and and you're just trying to focus on the good things. So the cards are actually really good because with the King of Pentacles, this card to me is coming and telling you, it's showing that your patience and determination is leading you in the right direction. This is showing that your confidence in the leader that you are is going to help you get to where you want to be. This is a time, and like also to level up. This is showing it's time to move up. But I really see that scene where like she's able to block that out. And I really feel like that whole scene and that whole part, that's the last movie, I believe, right? And I feel like you are Hermione Granger when it comes to that scene. Like, people are so focused on Harry, which could be somebody else in your life. But the second to last. Okay. I know that's one big one, so I'm like, I can't remember. I just see the scene, and I feel like that makes sense. And that movie, I feel like Hermione is the big main character in that movie because of all that she puts out there, and her risking her life, risking this, risking that, making her parents forget who she is. I feel like that's what you're doing in your life, if that makes sense. Yes, and that's why they keep showing me her face, and they want you to remember how strong she stays. And I know she stays strong too for for Ron and for Harry, but she's doing it because of her love. And I feel like they want you to remember the love that you have and the connections that you have with the Six of Pentacles. Like, I feel like they want you to kind of look. How do trying to think of how to explain it. They just, with the Six of Cups, I do feel like they want you to look back on some of the things they're saying, to know, I'm hearing, to make a truth with yourself, and know that, if there's anything you need to forgive yourself for, that it's a time to do that. And that I just don't feel like, I'm hearing that there's no regrets, that there's nothing that we regret. We didn't, that even though things, whatever happened in the past happened. It was meant to be. It was meant to happen. But I don't feel like you're supposed to beat yourself up. Just kind of like what she does, how there's just things that go on and things that happen in that whole movie, that she stays focused on the things that matter most. So the things that matter most is your family and you, and moving forward, because they're showing you have the ability to do that. Having two pentacles is showing that things are changing. The pentacles for me, is about abundance, and it's not just about material stuff, but to me it's just about, I just heard collecting benefits of the rewards of the things you've been to. So this is coming saying that you have a new adventure that's coming. So I feel like the seeds have already been planted, just like how with Hermione, like everything's already happened. Things have already been laid out. Decisions need to be made, but they want you to know that you have that powerful ability to make the outcome that you want. That they want you to know that you feeling whole is what matters. That the important thing is that you allow yourself to expand where you want to expand, and know that you're in charge. Okay. I feel like I tell people to go watch movies all the time. Can you guys tell what I do in my daily life? I like movies, and I like telling you guys to go watch movies because, as I stated before, I feel like everything's created for a reason, and I feel like that's created for a reason. I feel like you are Hermione Granger in your life story right now. And I just feel, you know what? I go through stages where all of a sudden, I get in my kick and I'll watch all the Harry Potter movies, or I'll watch all the Twilight ones. And sometimes I get in my moods where I watch all what's it called? I don't even remember. What's it called? I don't even remember what it's called. I can't think of it. I'll think about it. Must not be meant to stay on out alive. What's it called? It's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't even remember. But like I get in those moods, and I just feel like that movie, I feel like you relate a lot to Hermione. And they want you to just remember that even though your world may be seeming like it's falling apart, like it pretty much is in that movie for her, that they get their gifts from spirit. They get things. They get those moments together. They come up on top. We just have to remember to see through and to connect and be allowing ourselves to expand. Hi, Jonathan. How are you? Well, that was fun. Now I want to watch Harry Potter. I'm trying. I have to get my girls onto Harry Potter. I don't know. They're just not there yet. I'm hoping that they will be soon. Lily's starting to get into, the non-cartoons, like the teenage stuff. Like she's starting to get into that. She loves Fuller House. What's it called? Kikiwaka, whatever that's called. I can't, whatever camp, Kikiwaka camp. I don't remember what it's called though. I hear the song in my head because she found it on Netflix. And I'm like, oh, thank God, because she's watched Fuller House all the seasons on repeat like at least 5 times. So I'm happy we found something new. But I like Kikiwaka. I'm doing good. And if anybody else donates, let me know if you donate. We can talk. We can hang out. We can talk about movies. We can talk about life. The February specials are still out, especially with kind of like what I talked about when I came on my first live. If you need somebody to talk to, I know what it's like sometimes to feel alone or feeling like you don't have somebody who understands you, or you don't know who you can reach out to in, friends or family, because you don't want things to go certain ways. That's why there's a special that I offer that's I named it a support session. And it's not just about it's not really it can be a little bit of a spiritual reading. I can't say it's 100% not, because spirit will always come through no matter what. But it's a time for you to be able to release. We all need to release. We all need to talk. We all need to be able, because as we know, it's good to talk and release that energy and those emotions, because when we hold them inside, it makes us sick. It can cause illnesses. It causes, things to happen that maybe we didn't want to happen. So this month, because it's the month of love, I made it $35. It's supposed to be an hour long. So for $35, you can have an hour phone call to talk, to vent. I know some of you guys have already done it. It's normally $55, but for this month, it's $35. I did put up some relationship reading is $35. I don't remember what I wrote, or maybe 30. I don't remember what I did. I don't know. But everything is discounted. Though there's the love reading was discounted, I think, to 30. And then if you wanted a love spread, it was 20. Sounds good, dear. I will wait for you. So I don't plan on going anywhere. I don't have to go anywhere till 3 p.m. We got an hour and 15 minutes. But I really, I know a lot of people do benefit from being able to talk. And I'm not going to be somebody when we're talking and you're venting. I'm not going to pat you on the head. I'm not going to, I may not even take your side, but I may be able to listen to you. And what I mean by I'm not going to take your side, I'm not just going to let you go with what you want to hear. We can talk back and forth and be seen. I want people. We have to remember to see more viewpoints than ourselves. Sometimes we have to talk about, what was our body language? What was this? What was that? But at the end of the day, in that hour, I want you to be able to feel better, to be able to get on a road to healing or having a clarity for yourself to know what steps that you need to do. Because I know some people also, I'm not taking place of a therapist or anybody like that, but sometimes people don't feel comfortable going to that because I've had some people who don't want to do that. I've had some people come and have a couple sessions, and they come when they come when they need it, and that's something that I want to do. I really would love to be here for you guys when you need me, and I'm here at home. I know some people work, so I know it's hard, but if you book, it makes it easier because then I can make my husband do things with the kids and say, here you go. Merry Christmas, have a child. Because I love doing this. It's so much fun. Perfect. I like making sure you guys come back, Miss Teresa. I don't like doing readings when you guys aren't here. You have to be here. Let's see. What does Miss Teresa need to know? Whoop. Oh, that one's sideways. I don't like sideways cards. They confuse me. They're all coming out sideways. Maybe I need to turn the whole deck around. I needed to turn the whole deck around. I'm hearing things, but I'm making them wait. Hi, Holly Burke. How are you? Well, that's exciting. I'm so happy. Hi, Holly. Okay, Miss Teresa. Miss Teresa, you have a lot of stress, love. You are stressing. You are stressing. You have so many things going on that you don't know which direction to go. You don't know who to help, and you don't know what needs your attention right now, is what I'm being told. And what I don't like hearing is that we're putting ourselves last, is what I'm hearing with this card. With this card, we're causing a lot of delays. You're causing delays in the things that mean the most for you, or the things that you deserve, because you have so much other stress that's going on that's impacting you and taking up all of your time and energy. We need to take this card and we need to turn it upside down. The 10 of Wands is, I don't know if it's the only one, but it's one of the, no, it's not the only one. There's only a couple that I really love upside down, because when this is upside down, that means you're shaking off all of those stress and all of that crap, and we're learning, and then we're prioritizing ourselves. That's what we need to do. To me, this is also feeling like, I don't know if you feel stuck at all either, Miss Teresa, or feel like you don't know which direction you're going in, because this card always makes me feel like I've stumbled off I've gotten onto somebody else's path. I don't know why I'm seeing it like this. Like, I feel like, I was up here and I wanted to go, maybe we were here and I wanted to go up, but somehow I got sidetracked over here onto somebody else's path, and I'm helping them. Oh, my internet's going weird. So what they're telling you, Miss Teresa, is they're saying this is a time to go through every situation, every person, everything that is going on in your life right now that is causing you a delay, that isn't allowing you. I'm hearing to seek the benefits. I don't know what that means. You'll have to, if that means, maybe sometimes they say stuff that will make sense to you and doesn't make sense to me, because that happens. I just feel like it's because it's just showing me that there's better things that are out there, but there's, it kind of reminds me of, let's see, how can I it's I know this doesn't sound really weird, but I'm seeing it kind of like, as a roadblock. Let's say you're driving to the beach because you're going on vacation, and then all of a sudden there's a road, the road is blocked off, you can't go, and then all you see is that negativity. You see that negativity that you can't go straight because the beach is over there, and now you're thinking, great, now I have to take a detour, now I have to go longer. What's going on? And then you get sidetracked with so much more other things, and then it delays you to getting to that positive part. They don't want you to stick with that, and they're saying the best way for you to come through that is to go and ground. When I see the Empress card in reverse, this tells me that we have a lot of emotions, that our emotions are in charge, that we need to go ground, that we need to ground ourselves. Because sometimes even when we do ground ourselves, it gives us the ability to see things clearer. It gives us the better ability to manifest as well. So there's a lot of emotions that are overwhelming you and maybe making you feel like you're shutting down, just like this, because there's so much going on that it's overwhelming you. And it makes me feel like there's other things that we're focusing on. Does that make sense, Miss Teresa? They just want you to, they're saying that this is a time for you to ground and to look for things that make you feel happy. My internet did some weird stuff. Hopefully you guys can all still see me. I don't know who is needing all of your attention right now, Miss Teresa, but you need to we need to prioritize. We need to make sure that, we're grounding ourselves somewhat. Okay, let me see if there's any other way they can have me. Because I don't know, because that's just what I'm hearing. Because for me, the 10 of Wands is just, is there something that's overwhelming you? It could be something that sometimes they like to tell you things that, give you a hint about things that may be coming up. I know I've done that. I know that happens sometimes. I usually like doing the here and now, but sometimes it doesn't always work. They're just telling me that you're taking on a lot. I don't know if it's responsibilities or helping people, or if there are certain burdens that are just weighing on your shoulders right now. And they want you to know that there are some things that may not be exactly what they seem, and that's causing delay in positive stuff. So something is weighing on you that is not in your control, that is causing you delays to be happy, and we're not being able to ground, and we're just not being able to see the outcome, or we're not being able to see I'm trying to think of the word is. I just feel like we're not being able to see the harmony. I just feel like, I just feel like you're not I feel like you're not taking care of yourself, that other people are coming before you and they don't want your self to get lost is really what I'm hearing. Your husband's health. Okay, so that makes sense. They're saying that, see, that makes sense, because I'm saying, like, how you would be over here, you've stumbled upon taking care and focusing on your husband, taking on all of his you're probably being an empath, Miss Teresa, and sometimes some people don't know it, taking on his energy and his feelings, and it's causing you that delay and holding in that. If his health isn't good, you're in that negative mindset because you want him to feel better. But he may, sometimes we're not always on the same wavelength as our significant other. So this is why they're coming and saying that you need to ground, you need to give his energy back, and you need to be able to find the harmony within yourself and to be able to release the overwhelming emotions, not allowing yourself to shut down, that you need to look at. This is about you looking after yourself too, that you have to take care of you, allow yourself to feel loved and stuff like that too. Don't focus so much on you're focusing so much on like the things around you. They want you to be able to ground so you can be able to, what's the word? So you have the ability to put out to the universe things for you and being able to get, that abundance and being able to feel and having more unconditional love. You know what I mean? And feeling that nurturing, loving soul. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm hearing. I hope that made more sense. Hello, Miss D. How are you? But that's what I heard. Oh, I don't know if that's older now. I hope that makes sense. You are very welcome, dear. How are you doing, Miss D? Thank you, my dear. I appreciate the share. We are hanging out. We are doing donation-based readings. Whatever you donate is what you get. We're just hanging out today. I was told to do it this way, so that's what I'm doing. But if you do want mediumship is always 20. Just want to come on and see how everybody's doing. I was trying to go live in some of my groups, but the thing changed and I don't even know if I did it right. So I'm like, we'll just go live at my page then. I am doing good, D. You know what? I think that might be in the energy. Except for, sometimes I'm like, I don't know. Should I go live? Should I go live today? And I was like, I was like, I'll go live today and put myself live. I'm like, we'll just do donations. We'll see if anybody needs anything. I'm here. If somebody needs something, they can donate. It's just the way I thought. I hope the drink is good. But I just wanted to come on and see how everybody was doing. If you weren't here in the beginning of my live, it may be good to rewatch it when I'm done. I shared a lot of hopefully inspiring, good, like just had a nice chit chat in the beginning that might be good for some people to listen to, and stuff like that. Yes. So I just came on to see. I'll give it a few more minutes. Oh my God, who's tired? I know it's not D. Is somebody coming in exhausted? You're making me yawn. I remember you saying that, dear. I will be on Friday. I come live every day as much as I can. Oh my God, somebody's in and like all of a sudden I'm like yawning. I'm ready to go take a nap. My goodness. Somebody's making me yawn. Was not tired until now. But so if anybody needs a private reading, I have nothing going on today, tomorrow, or Friday. Somebody's making me tired, Miss Holly, and I don't know who to. All of a sudden, I'm ready. I'm seriously ready to go take a nap right now, and I don't know why. But if you need a reading, I am here. Just shoot me a message wherever, and we can do whatever. Maybe Spirit will have me make a. Sometimes I do daily specials too, so I'll sit and talk to them about that because I know I get messages after lives that people would rather have private readings. So I hope everybody has a great day. I may be back on later unless I have private readings, but other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great